Welcome to the Take It Home podcast so bad we really should just take it home. I am one of your hosts, Doc Simmons. You can find me on all social media at Doc Simmons 17. Tonight we got the dynamic duo. I'm gonna give the hot tag to my partner. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
Yes, sir. Zach Hendricks. Find me on all social media at Z Hendricks Brand. And of course, look up your mama's favorites at Country Air Official or Country Air Brand on the social machines. And it's a hashtag Take It Home Podcast.
Yep, that's Take It Home podcast. Waffles for the ref brand. Waffles, waffles,
Oh,
waffles, 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 waffles.
I
Or
always forget the rest.
yeah, it might be the other way around. How was the food hunt, brother?
Not bad. What do we do? We did a little setup this weekend, so like we had a lot of like home cooked meals, like meatballs, cheese, burgers of au jus, uh, deviled eggs, a lot of the good chili dip. Uh, Went to go try to do date night at Applebee's last night, but it was packed and it was way too long of a wait, so I ended up doing KFC instead. But yeah, you?
You know what I'm saying? I don't think we had much. Oh, yep. Went to the Mexican restaurant around the way. That was good. Just going through their menu slowly but surely. Um, oh yeah. The producer's co-worker got some peppers, so took those and made some chili. So that was just
Some
real
spicy
chili.
chili?
Hmm.
Spicy chili?
Yep. It's kind of spicy. Got a nice kick to it.
Nice.
So yep, made some of that. Culver's, I feel almost every almost every other day it feels like, but it's around the corner, so it's very clutch and very easy. Yeah, it's a chill one. It's a chill one. So without our senior official, Zach, do you have a banger of the week?
Yeah, actually I do. Let me pull it up. Gotta pull up on Spotify. I like this. I've been like liking to this song by Sean Locke called "I Like to Win."
I like to win. Sean Locke. No, it's interesting. That was not how I thought his name was going to be spelled.
Yeah, it's like Shon Locke.
Yeah, it's interesting. That's been your gym one lately?
In the gym one lately. Yeah, that and a few others. I just click on Discover songs, and then whatever pops up, I'm like, all right, give it like a good 10 to 15 seconds. And if it doesn't catch my attention, you're skipped.
No, I feel you. The discover new songs. It rarely pick songs that I actually like. The best it'll do is pick old songs I forgot existed, which is also satisfying.
That's no, like, yeah, like I'll get like maybe one or two good songs, but then most of the time it's just old songs I haven't heard in a long time. So it's like, all right, it's cool, but
Yeah,
yeah, this wasn't the one I was looking for.
yeah, but yeah. So it's good to reminisce.
Yeah.
Okay, homie. Had a big pay-per-view this weekend, but what did you watch?
Yeah, so I didn't watch all of Wrestle Dream, but I did watch some of Wrestle Dream. I watched NXT last night. Main event was good. I wish Wesley could have shown off a little bit more. Uh, what was it? Who else? Uh, I feel like there's a lot of like run-ins on NXT.
Or
Like,
I feel like they've had a like maybe it feels like a lot of returns and debuts just at the same time.
yeah, like they had Julia and like Stephanie Victor. I don't know.
Vancouver. I'm not
Victor.
sure how to pronounce her name either yet.
Yeah. They had that dude, Honest about it, like the dude from
Oh
he
yeah,
was on,
Shanti the Adonis.
yeah, like he wrestled Bull Buchanan's son. I forget his name too.
Mm.
But like in that match, Bull Buchanan's son's game managed by Sean Spears, and then they had this random chick come out, and she's like just randomly like has this bag, and then in the bag reveals she ripped up this flower that Adon like he gave her, and I was like, maybe it would have been more effective if you had brought the rose down and ripped up in front of him.
Yeah, yeah.
But it just like, and then like the match before that, like the Kia Lions took on that Lola Vice girl. There was a run in there too.
Mm.
Just a lot of run-ins. This is also like, is it like the TNA NXT stuff done? I'm guessing.
Um, I don't think so because Sol Ruka was on last week, was on TNA. I don't
Oh,
think
all
it's
right.
done, but it's just not because I feel like we're still seeing NXT guys go over, but yeah, it feels like we haven't really seen anybody from TNA come over um since the
I
pay-per-view.
guess I was waiting to see a cross promotion title change.
Yeah, which it looks like they've been too scared to do.
Yeah, I guess like, yeah, I still want to know when the Rascals get their number one contendership that they never lost.
Yeah.
They just win it, and then was it like, oh shit, we don't want them to win the belts. Never mind.
Yeah. Like that seemed like the most likely cross promotion that they were going to do, but yeah,
Yeah,
it's starting to feel like it ain't gonna happen.
not at all. Other than that, what else did I watch? I mean, I watched Wrestle Dream. I watched match one with Jay White, Hangman. Match two was the women's title match, I believe. Match three was the best one, though. That was one like I had to watch. Ricochet,
Yeah,
Osprey, and Takeshita.
catch it up. Yeah, that match was insane.
Yeah, that match was super good.
The freaking flip counter to the clothesline, off cutter, 450 spot was ridiculous.
Yeah, I was like, this is what you need. And it's like you thought, like you'd want to see Ricochet, Osprey, and Pack, but like maybe you don't need three flippy guys. You need that one guy to
Yeah,
ground. And
somebody's got to be a base. Somebody's got to shut it down.
I thought the right man won.
Yeah, I was upset that Kyle had to turn, but yeah, I'm happy with Takeshita winning. Let's see what this.
I'm upset that Kyle had a turn. It's just like I don't know, Kyle's whole new look. I'm like, I feel bad for Duke or Dunk.
Yeah, Mr. Dunkzilla Davis.
Yeah, like I just, what's gonna happen with him?
Yeah, that is worrying. Um, because
A very
our
secret
tag
man when it
team.
comes to tag teams.
Yeah, it's like we like our tag teams. So yeah, that
Yeah,
one was
Ozzy Open was dope, and now it's like, huh, is that even gonna be a thing anymore?
yeah, yeah. Let's see. Hologram Immortals I think was fun. Because I think the crowd had been a little dead before that. Um, Mariah May, Willow Nightingale was fun. Young Bucks Private Party was good. That was a good tag match. Um, but the big one is the end, Mr. Bryan Danielson and John Moxley.
That was what I saw. And I saw the Jericho and Briscoe as well.
Yeah, Jericho and Briscoe was fun. That was good.
Yeah,
That was fun. That was a good one too. But yeah, then main event full of emotion and unfortunately Brian comes up with the loss. Wheeler Yuta turns on him. All these turns. Oh, forgot freaking return of Adam Cole.
oh yeah, Adam Cole and like, yeah, it
Return of
was
Adam
what
Cole.
MJ.
Return of Swerve. So two big returns for AEW.
Yeah, it was yeah, MJF, Daniel. It was Daniel Garcia, MJF, then Adam Cole all at
Hmm.
once.
Yep. Yeah. So yeah, MJF returned too. So yeah, got all the big returns. It was a good show. It was a very good show. Really enjoyed it. I watched football. It's rough to be a Giants fan. Somebody said it best. We're overperforming but still losing. So it's a very very awkward thing to see. But 2026, that contract is up. So
Um, yeah, your guys is like your defense was doing work.
yep, defense was doing our defense is surprisingly good this year. Um, It's like we're like a top five run defense somehow. But yeah, our defense is
Bottom five
overperforming.
often.
It's that offense. It is that offense. Daniel Jones can't throw a deep ball.
You can barely throw a ball.
Oh, yeah, he can barely throw the ball, but he definitely can't throw a deep ball. Malik Neighbors being hurt definitely sucked, but I am pretty proud of this team, despite all of its shortcomings. That yeah, we're overperforming, but it's just god
It's not
damn
over
that
there.
offense sucks sometimes.
Oh yeah.
It's bad.
I didn't watch really much football. I just know I know the Bears won.
Yeah, the Bears are another our team that's overperforming but winning. Wish I had some of that.
Let's not go too crazy.
Like,
Usually, like
I'm watching AEW. I love that they're just making Action Andretti angry, but he still does flippy stuff. But because it's like in a not flippy environment, it usually goes against him.
this way too over. Somebody just turning on right now. I see that oh, look at that. Moxie got a Dodge Ram.
Yeah.
Good for him. He had that van when he hit me.
Had to upgrade the whip now that he's champ.
Yeah, yeah, like that third title reign or fourth. Was it three time or four time now?
I feel like he's got to be four time. Feels like four time. Happy to see the Dark Border back in the mix. And yeah, happy to see Top Flight in the mix. So they're all over this show.
Well,
But
who did Action Andretti do?
well, he right now the one didn't go too terrible for him. He dove off something. But earlier it was like a post-match brawl, and he slid in for the save and tried to do like a lethal injection, but Moxley just hit him in the back of the head. So yeah, just getting shut down. I like Angry Top Flight.
Yeah, I just watched they just started their counting for the trios.
Yeah. So
Now it's Jay White and Christian Cage.
yeah. Jay White, yeah, like you said, good to have him back. I think Christian Cage is still probably the top heel in wrestling right now. Just easily hated. So I think this will
I
be
just like I don't know. I just feel like AEW just has so much people that's like hard to do a lot with.
they do have a lot. They've got the bloated roster right now, like WWE uh, was a couple of years ago.
Yeah,
Yeah, they definitely have the bloated roster, but it's you're getting people coming back off injuries, so it's that also just makes the rosters feel that much more bloated now that people are back from their travels. Because yeah, Anna Jay wasn't hurt, but she was just in Japan this whole time. Jay White was hurt. Adam Cole hurt.
the finish with Jay White and Hangman that catching into the buck shot from like into the or the
Blade
like in
Runner.
his, yeah, Blade Runner was awesome.
Yep, that was a good one. It's like it's always good when you've got finishers that complement each other.
Oh yeah.
Um, but all right, back on track, brother. What did you do this weekend?
This weekend was a chill weekend. What I did Friday just kind of went out, went bum in, check out stores. I don't know. I really Saturday I don't really even know what we did. I feel like Saturday was just kind of chilling at home doing nothing. And then Sunday we did the Halloween setup with Val's mom's house. Got the house looking like a graveyard, so ready for trick or treating in 2 weeks. Not this week, but next week.
Hell yeah. No, same thing. We just kind of chilled. Like, it was almost where did the time go? Worked out, napped, worked out and napped. And there was some good wrestling on, so watched that and then yeah, slept all weekend. It was very chill. Like just my body needs a rest, I guess. That's what happens. You're doing all these workouts, trying to get back to being the greatest heavyweight of all time, and it ain't easy.
It's probably easy when you never lost being the greatest heavyweight of all time.
Oh yeah, there we go. But hey, why don't we, we teased it, why don't we get into the main topic of tonight anyway? Danielson's retirement and just take a look back and recount some of our favorite moments. Now, me admittedly, I've said it before, I was always in and out of WWE, so that first run I didn't see. I didn't see the first run he had in WWE. I didn't see the ROH run. I mean, the ROH, I've gone back and watched a lot of his matches and enjoy those, but him coming back, it being the eco-friendly champion was so much fun. And him getting like the cardboard belt, like that was a touch. Just like that whole run was fun. And then him, giving it up to Kofi in such a big moment. That was, my live introduction to Brian, and I was very happy with it.
For me, like I remember I got back the first time I saw Daniel Bryan, it was back when NXT used to be like a reality TV show where they had indie wrestlers and like I really didn't know Daniel Bryan, like I know the Ring of Honor following, but it was like a shoot vote, like and Daniel Bryan, no matter what, was always number one in the voting.
Mhm.
Like every week was number one. And then he was eliminated from the tournament because they asked you a question. If you had to choose someone to get rid of in this competition, who would you get rid of? And he did the babyface thing by saying how he wouldn't take away and like he would eliminate himself because like he's never going to take away opportunity from someone else. And they said, well, if you're willing to eliminate yourself, you ain't willing to be here. They got rid of him.
So dumb.
And then I came back from the military, and like Daniel Bryan was like super freaking over, dude. Like I remember going to like watching Raw, and John Cena was asking about opponent, and the whole crowd was yelling Daniel Bryan. He said, "I choose Daniel Bryan." I remember watching that SummerSlam. I think yeah, it was like the month after Money in the Bank, but it was SummerSlam. Daniel Bryan, John Cena. Daniel Bryan finally had his moment. Finally gets it, and then Randy Orton comes out and cashes
damn.
the world title. It was wild.
Like that was a WrestleMania, right?
No, that was at SummerSlam
That
when
was a
like
SummerSlam. Okay,
WrestleMania was the payoff where he beat Triple H in the opening match, and then had to take on Batista and Randy Orton in the main.
that's that one. Okay, I that's what I went back and watched. So yeah,
Yeah,
I've gone back and watched that one. Yeah,
that was
I remember Team Hell No being a thing, but yeah, I didn't watch much in that first run.
yeah. Team Hell No like was I didn't watch much of the Team Hell No stuff. I can't really remember, but yeah, Daniel Bryan. I remember him kind of just being the guy who was really annoying at first. He was the world champion. He like lost in 7 seconds to Sheamus at Mania
Yeah, I
after
saw that
kissing
one.
AJ Lee. Everyone thought there was going to be a Daniel Bryan Sheamus moment at ICW, and I said, no, there's not. But yeah, he like lost the world title. But yeah, he was like, yeah, it was like John Cena. I don't know if it felt shoot because the whole crowd was just yelling Daniel Bryan. He got the match, went over on Cena, really good, and then Triple H came out, fucked him over. Then Randy Orton came out, and they just told him like, "You're not a top guy. You're a B-level dude."
Yeah. Like that'll be an interesting one when it's time for his like A&E biography.
Did you see that? Like, someone like called out his last match on Raw was with Rollins. His last match on SmackDown was with Roman Reigns, and now his last match at AEW was with John Moxley.
Oh no, I did not notice that, but that's poetry.
Yeah, like it was called out. Like I saw the a picture saying that. Like I was like, oh, that's very interesting.
Because I did because just freaking haters all over the internet. I just saw somebody being like the Roman match should have been his last match.
Oh
And
yeah, everyone's
I
gonna
was
be like,
like, Yeah, tribalism. Like, no, because top moment I can't forget, Stadium Stampede. Where do we finally get Final Countdown? Where
Oh,
where they're fighting during the entrance songs, and
you
then
might
keep
enjoy it,
changing
but
the
I don't.
music, and then it finally goes to Final Countdown.
I would. I don't know. I'm not a fan of the brawling with the music on. Shut it off.
It's like I don't usually like it. I liked it in that moment because it was just the first time we got Final Countdown.
Well, then he also remember he was a part of the Wyatt family.
Yep, part of the Wyatt family. That was fun. Oh, and I mean, like his debut matches, against Hangman and Kenny, like those were good. He's had an incredible run, this championship run, matches with Okada. Um, truly deserving of going out how he wants. Um, he didn't go out the traditional way, boots in the middle of the ring. He went out quietly with a murder.
He went out with a bag over his face.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
murder me.
yeah. Like, don't let's not do this silently. Just murder me live on TV.
TV, yeah. It's 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 interesting. Like I wonder.
Oh, I was about to say. I like blanked out, but now I remember what I was gonna say. Moxley and Moxley and what Brian our own Val Malone was a part of their little story on the Indies. She managed John Moxley when he wrestled Brian Danielson at Dragon Gate USA. So
Oh, okay.
uh,
Yeah. Like it's
so
so
she
hard to find. Like I'd be trying to find Dragon Gate USA matches. Those would be freaking so hard to find.
it's crazy to see like all this stuff that like when you like when Val's like, oh yeah, I did this, oh yeah, I did that. Like she
Right.
worked with Brody Lee. She's like was John. She was on John Moxley was one of her. She managed him and like I guess he was just like, yeah, I want girls looking all trashy and like drugged out, and they're like, and Val's like, all right, but like she has a screenshot somewhere where Moxley on Facebook was putting her over saying if you're looking for a manager, like this is the person you should have who gets it. So like, but yeah, it was like kind of cool, like for her, like for her. Like, I was like, oh yeah, he got retired. And she's like, oh, it's weird to be like, say I was not part of the story, but I've at least been a part of one of their matches.
Yeah. No. That's the build. I mean, their relationship over the years has been the thing. AEW doesn't ignore the past, so
Yeah,
and,
I was just glad he got that Nigel McGuinness match in.
yeah, that was good. Yeah, I like talking about old Brian. I've gone back and watched those old matches, in the ROH days, and yeah, those are crazy. But yeah, him getting to wrestle Nigel, him wrestling ZSJ. We got a bunch of awesome technical matches in this last run. So no, he did not need to retire after Roman.
No, because if we didn't do that, we would have had the broken arm Okada match.
Yeah, we
The
yeah, we wouldn't have had
ZSJ,
that.
we got ZSJ.
Nope.
We
Yeah.
wouldn't have had any of those.
Yeah.
We wouldn't have. I'm gonna fucking kick his head off.
Yeah, I'm gonna kick his head off. Yeah, the we wouldn't have the freaking all the stomp and elbow spots that you see all over wrestling now on the indies if he didn't do the post run. The
Hey,
post
I'm kind of
run.
guilty of it. So
Yeah, yeah, so
thanks, Brian, for teaching me how to stomp in CJ Cole's dome.
yeah. It's like everything. We wouldn't have gotten those if we didn't get this last run. So hats off to you, sir. You've been an inspiration to many wrestlers. It's dope that you got to go out the way you wanted to go out, and it was very unique. Looks like you had fun in your final years. I wonder how the AEW locker room is going to react now that they don't have to worry about fines. Um, but yeah, like what a career.
Yeah, I mean, a guy who was like kind of like another guy who broke barriers, like was
Yep.
not the mold,
Yep, was not the mold, was not the biggest, was not the buffest, but
but got a
he
word
knew how to
like, yeah,
connect to the people, and that's what really matters.
And all he had to do was just say yes.
Yep. Yes, yes. Like, that's how simple it can seem sometimes. Who would it like? There's no way. Like that's got to be one of those ones where it's like when Yes started taking over, I would love to have been in Gorilla.
Yeah, it was like those ones where they're like, and he's like, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna turn heel," and like, "What are you gonna do?" He's like, "I'm gonna say
Hey,
no."
no, yeah, like those are definitely one of those I'd have loved to have been in Gorilla just to see that
Or
reaction.
the fact that he has literally just got yes, like he took yes and no.
Yeah, and just made it. So hats off to you, Sir Dragon Knight. Um, it's been a wonderful career. Like, please don't do something dumb like be in a mask and show up somewhere. You know, I think this is
I don't know. I feel like he's one of those that if he's retiring, like he's probably gonna. But then again, like everyone who has a retirement tour
it
usually
always
doesn't.
comes back, yeah. But like that was just such a good ending. I hope he can
But
be.
you know, it's what they said though. He's done with his full in time ring.
Yeah, yeah, full time entering, which is a good, smart way around it.
Yeah, he never said he was done. He just said full time he's done.
Yeah. So we'll see. Ah, all right, sir. Why don't we start heading home? What do you got coming up this weekend?
Yeah, this weekend I actually got some wrestles. Friday, Treehouse of Insanity 2. He
Mhm.
defending the ICW World Heavyweight Championship against CJ Cole with Val Malone banned from ringside
Well,
and a special guest referee of Dysfunction's choosing. So
who could
I
it
don't really know.
be?
Is it you? Did you get your referee license?
Like, who knows? Dun,
Or
dun.
that's what everyone keeps asking me. All I'm saying is if it's not Doc Simmons, it's going to seem very impartial against me.
Yeah.
And like, I don't understand what I did. You
Yeah.
know, this is talking about how like ICW, the history, and like how they went from just being like kind of a small company to now custom belts, their own ring, three big shows. And if you think about it, everyone wants to believe it or not, Trios of Insanity is going to be a big four.
Hmm.
And Trios of Insanity is based around us, whether
Yeah.
anyone likes to believe it or not. Who
Yeah.
else has the Trios of Insanity? Who else on
Who
the
else has
first
been
ever
heavily
show?
influenced by The Simpsons?
Yeah, we're heavily waiting for a copyright.
Yep. That's like once we get that Bang and Matthews letter, that's like we on, baby.
And then we're gonna be going to Family Guy.
Yep. Just
No, yeah, I don't know who it is. It just feels like like the fans. The ICW just doesn't want me to succeed, but it don't matter. I'm gonna be revealing my Halloween costume. I don't know if anyone ever guessed, but if they did, that's very rude of them. But it is a member of D Generation X, and that's the only hit you get. Suck it.
yep. Tug it, tug it, tug it, tug it, tug it, tug it, tug it.
And then, oh
Me,
yeah, Saturday,
oh yeah, you got one
I'm in
more.
a weird titled match. I never was part of this before, but a showcase junior heavyweight match. Hey,
Yeah, get your weight up, buddy.
I know, but it'll be me versus Zach
Abstract.
Abstract. Zach Abstract. Sorry, Guru Knees coming in.
Yeah, we're gonna
But yeah,
shake this.
Zach Abstract, Corn Boy, Bradley with an exclamation point, and LDLC, who arguably has been having a good run. He's beat Camaro. He's taken on, I don't know if he beat Akira, but he's had a great match with Akira. He's just wrestled, I
Warhorse.
believe, Vague
Or no, he's
Warhorse,
no longer Warhorse. Just or is he still
Jake
Warhorse?
Parnell.
Yeah.
I think Jake Parnell, like so DLC's having a good run. Bradley, I don't know, I don't really know much about Bradley, but I saw he has an exclamation point around his name, so it's Bradley.
Yeah. You have to
And
put
then
that emphasis on it.
never wrestled Zach Abstract, but I've wrestled his Alter Personas before.
Yeah. So we'll see
I
how this
remember
goes.
I wrestled Orin Starlight, and he was pretty good, so I'm expecting the same from his twin brother. And then, we've had our fair share with locker room sharing with Corn Boy, beating him up at fourth wall. So I don't know. I've had like it's kind of annoying. Been saying all year how I just want to try to win some singles gold at 0-1. Well, I can't. Well, it just feels like the time's just ticking.
Hmm.
But I watched the Shootout podcast. And shout out to Mindy and Reb. They both picked me to win the match, but then Reb switched to the Corn Boy because he didn't want a copy. So Reb, way to be a taker backer of your prediction.
Yeah.
I commented, let them know I picked myself too to win. But yeah. Other than that, then Sunday is just chilling. Maybe I don't know. Depending on what the day is, I might try to find something to go do, but we'll see how the body's feeling after Friday and Saturday.
Okay. Me myself, only thing I got planned is we'll be hitting up a haunted house, haunted trail, outdoor haunt, whatever you want to call it. Couldn't do one last year because of my knee. Uh, so very happy to get back to trying to keep that family tradition. Ooh, oh, that jerk Adam Page.
What did he do?
Did interfered with Jay White Christian.
Oh, he
Yeah.
did lose.
Yes, producer. But besides that, yeah, nothing really planned for the weekend. Just gonna hit up that outdoor haunt. Should be fun. Like I said, we're trying to make that a family tradition. Very sad I couldn't do it last year. Back at it this year. Uh, and we're just gonna keep it going. But yeah, besides that, gonna watch football. Probably be sad because my Giants will overperform and still lose. Um, like I don't know why I watch football. I need to keep watching a real sport like wrestling.
Yeah, football's a work, bro.
Yeah. Yeah.
I watched that video of the ref knocking the ball out of that guy's arm.
Yeah. And yeah, there have been some questionable calls too. A lot of questionable ones. Uh, but what can you do? Uh,
Bro, speaking like a random thing, but like you're talking about questionable calls in football. I don't know if you saw in the news, but like out there's a school out in like Bayview and MPS. They have to forfeit the rest of this season and all of next year because basically and they forgot to turn in paperwork. And it wasn't like on the coaching staff or the students, no disciplinary, no nothing, but administrative forgot to turn in paperwork to the athletic commission. So all these guys who played all year, their season's over and they have forfeit everything. And then also, like I said, they had a forfeit and they had to forfeit all of next season. So like
do they at
basically
least get to
junior
play the game so they have the tape for college?
they played and they just found out this week. So like this is like the last week. Like this is the week to go into like a lot of teams are playing this week to like
Go to
go
like
into like
playoffs and postseason,
qualify
right?
for playoffs. And these guys just pretty much did the whole year just to find out that yeah, their season's over. They
Oh,
have to forfeit the rest of the year. And then like think about it, those guys who are juniors this
yeah.
year, their football career is done.
Done. Yeah.
Like I don't know, like I was just watching. I don't really have Stanson a lot, but I just thought that was kind of a little bit bullshit. Like I don't
Yeah,
know. I think
that is. That is.
the school should be fine, not these. Like
Not the players.
you're punishing like hundreds of kids for something they didn't do,
Yeah.
their coach didn't do. I feel like that should be a fine,
Yeah, man.
not to our kids who
Not,
are.
yeah, not a full suspension of next year is the one that gets me.
Yeah, the fact that it was like not just this year, it's next year too,
Yeah.
like all of next year.
Yeah. It's like just, rest of the season extreme, but I'll take it. The rest of the season and next season? No.
Yeah. I mean, obviously on the news they said they're appealing it and trying to fight it. So these kids are right now doing practice for a game that I guess is tomorrow. And I don't know if like I saw on the news last night, but like that was just wild to hear. Like that sounds crazy. And then I was just like, wow, like I just super messed up for those guys.
Yeah.
I can imagine being in high school wrestling, cutting all that weight, and then just being told like, "Hey, your school had tearing paperwork, so you're wrestling." Right, done. Shit's done.
Yeah.
Over.
Yeah.
I probably would have been fatter.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember they were trying to shut down our wrestling program for bullshit. But
They want you growing up to be the greatest heavyweight of all
yeah,
time.
yeah. They knew the monster that would be unleashed upon the world if I got through 4 years of high school wrestling.
Exactly. They're like, this guy is going to go from being the lightest guy on our team to the greatest heavyweight of all
Good.
time, and we had to stop him.
Yeah, gotta put an end to that type. Can't have people thinking that they can improve themselves.
Yeah, we don't want people having dreams and
Yeah,
goals.
none of that. With that, homie, I think it's about time we take it home. So, do you have any final thoughts or questions?
I mean, I guess we could say it for those wondering. All I'm going to say is the gear's in the process of being made.
Yeah, 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 yep.
Measurements sent, colors picked, designs laid out, hopefully not messed up.
Yeah,
Uh, I mean, we're going to the OG, the original gear maker of Country Air. So
Break night. Yep.
shout
Yeah.
out to Break Night.
Yeah, the break
Uh,
night. Shout out to who's I always forget our gear designer.
Neon Skylix.
Yeah, Neon Sky looks newest starter in Neon. So shout out to
Yeah,
those
Neon
guys.
Skylix. Appreciate these guys always taking my very pain in the ass hard ideas because I am very stubborn of how I want things to look, and I know I am part of my charm. But yeah, I cannot wait. We
Shout out
got
to these guys for giving me my different looks in the past couple ones.
yeah. I don't know, like I don't know if this is like a 3.0 or 4.0 look, but I'm just looking forward to fucking hitting the road. Hope everyone's enjoying the singles run because new gear's getting made for a certain reason. And it's going to be a hot tag coming soon.
Yes, sir. Can't wait. For me, be sure to like, share, and subscribe. Follow us on all the social medias. Follow Perch at PerchXLV. Tell promotions to book us because Zach
We're
Russell.
good.
Yeah, Zach Russell's Perch refs. I will wrestle. So, and yeah, we're pretty good at it. So tell promotions to book us. Down at the bottom, let us know your favorite Brian Danielson moments or Daniel Bryan moments over the years.
Yeah,
Um,
and High Five Tom, we're kind of slacking on comments.
yeah, yeah, yeah. It's like you're one interaction,
Reach.
oh, then I should say, at some point we'll have some big news involving High Five Tom. Actually, a lot of news involving High Five Tom pretty soon, hopefully. Once I get all the details. But yeah, that's your little teaser. But with
Yeah.
that, this has been the Take It Home podcast. Y'all be easy. One.